Hello there, my name is Eduardo and I'm from Lisbon, Portugal. I'm here to present to you my CS50 ISC Introduction to Computer Science final project, which is a streaming platform simulation using markup languages, dynamic JavaScript, Node.js, and an external API database to fetch data. Okay, so on my website, as you can see, uh, I don't know this appears, but okay. On my website, as you can see, it's a streaming platform simulation, which in this particular case, it's Netflix, but it can be any other. It can be Disney Plus, it can be the Amazon Prime, and so forth. It doesn't matter. The important here, it's what I did. So I'm basically I make an home page screen in which I have a description, title. I have movies, and the movies are orientated, vertically orientated. I have a function here that allows me to see even more movies in this particular gender, which is action movies. So I have this organized like by gender, which is action movies, adventure movies, animation, comedy, crime, documentary, drama, and so forth. And in each one, I have this pre-BTN and back BTN to see the movies. This is the end. Okay, I can pass through here, and I can do the same for in each one. Okay, nice. Um, okay, so once I do this and I chose my movie, for example, I'm going to pick Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, and I'm going to click on it, and you are going to see what's going to happen. This appears. Now, what is this? Basically, I'm using an API, which is a database, and I'm fetching that data from that database to my website locally using an API, of course. Um, on my JS code, I have a file called api.js in which I have declared variables. The first one to call the API itself, and the others to call data from the database, like thumbnails, original images, gender lists, the movie genders, and the movie detail. So to explain this, I'm basically fetching all the data that it's related to the ID of that movie. For example, in that on that particular database I'm using, this movie, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, have this ID, 569094. So when I click on this ID, when I open this website, which is related to the ID directly, I'm fetching that data through an HTTP request, and that ID it's directly related to the movie detail. So when I explore that data, I'm going to pass the strings, the text, and the images to my site dynamically. So it's called string interpolation. So I'm passing the title, I'm passing the release date, sorry. I'm passing the gender of the movie, animation, action, adventure, science fiction. I'm passing the synopsis. You can't see it completely because different movies have different synopsis. So it can be 3 lines or 15 lines, right? I have the cast, so the actors, in this case voice actors, and I have this picture, I have this image, this background image that I'm fetching as well. And when I go down, I can see the trailers in which I'm fetching as well, but it's different on the in here. It's different in here because in here, I'm using the iframe feature from YouTube. It's YouTube empt, and I'm doing it dynamically. So I'm passing that variable through that website that it's related to my HTML code. So all the videos work, of course. I'm not going to put sound because of I don't recall the word, but of course this and this one works as well. This one and this one works as well. All the all the videos work. Okay, and I have all the features from YouTube as well. So full screen, play it on TV, watch on YouTube, settings, subtitles, and so on. Okay, and now on this page, this is called the recommendation list, and for some reason this doesn't appear. Maybe these movies have been deleted, but I can see all the movies that are related to this particular gender, which is animation, action, adventure, science fiction, and so on. So, for example, I'm gonna pick The Flash. Okay, I'm passing a different ID. This one is 298618. I'm passing the image corresponding to that particular movie. I'm passing the synopsis, the cast, um, the release date, everything, just like the other one. And as you can see, I'm passing different trailers. Okay. Now let's choose another movie. For example, Fast X. Okay. In here, it's once again it's different. So you have the picture, you have different synopses, different casts, different release dates, and so on. This video is unavailable. Okay, so I can play it, of course. But all you can see in here, it's dynamically. I don't need to do it manually, as you can say. And okay, and on another thing I want to say, it's that on these YouTube videos, I'm fetching the YouTube trailers dynamically of that particular movie, in this case Fast X, using a container called trailer container. So in this container, I'm doing um, uh, I don't know what to call it in English. I think it's cycle 4, and I'm passing the inner HTML to that particular iframe source. So that means that when I'm doing the query selection, the query selector, I'm passing the data results key inside that ID. Okay. Another thing I want to tell you guys that I wasn't properly, I didn't explain correctly. It's that this function in here, this function in here, I created, this function is called setup scrolling. So it's to the right and to the left scrolling using an event listening with 2 buttons, and for each position. I select all the elements with the classes next and pre, PTN, a loop through each movie container, and I add an event listener to each button. For example, um, this can happen in any movie gender, as you can see. Okay, in here as well, and in here as well, and so forth. It's until the end. Okay, so the end of the website is this. So let's pick another movie. Okay, for example, Spider-Man, No Way Home. Okay, so now the release date it's different because the other movies were 2023 and this one is 2021. Okay, and all you can see it's that all this data it's being dynamically fetched through that database. And this is my final project. One thing I want to know, one thing I want to tell you guys is that I didn't make assigning a login function or a sign-in function as well. because I am a front-end engineer. I have experience professionally, and I don't make backends. I didn't make backend for this website. So I just focus on my front end, which are my skills, and I didn't make backend because on this particular project it wasn't proper necessary. It wasn't necessary because all the things you can do without login, you can do it with login because this is not official. This is not real, right? This is just a project for your course, and that's it. I don't. Of course, if this was professionally, of course I would do it using MySQL, PHP, and many other languages I can use. But I just focus on the UI and UX experience because that is what I do, which is front end. So I hope you guys like the video. And if you have any doubts, you can reach me through my GitHub or any other platform, um, you can use. I hope you like it.